recital. I think it's very vital to rock
around.
That's right.
On time.
It's tricky.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
Ready up! At the 60! At the 60! Come on!
And that play gets nothing. So, no game on the game's first snap.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a
Ready.
loss of a yard.
On second down, Richardson.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Ready, set!
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready, 19 tight. Stop it up.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll go right and find his running back. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. A pickup of 44 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown Buccaneers. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point, up and good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
DC then.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
It's a loss of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Jackson now. Rolling right. Now he'll run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Harris. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Taking 18. Ready, ready.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. From the gun, Richardson. A throw on the move is caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Scantleback. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? You see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better. It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hands you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Richardson. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18, 19, light. Ready.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Seven Pirates! Get it?
Looking to throw. Richardson. On the run to the right. Going for it all. He's got it! And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Deputy! 60 Bison!
Here's Richardson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll give on the ground, and he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Finding space at the 40. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raven first down. The design run here with Jackson. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop. 3rd down. 3 to go. Play action now. Jackson moving to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight.
It's a gain of 20.
Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal, Baltimore.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. A run on first and goal. And it's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18, Pioneer, Hawk, step.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 34.
Panther 11, go! 19, 70 Rangers, Buffalo 18. Go!
To throw, it's Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4-down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Richardson gonna look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
Ready?
Looks like a design run here with Richardson. And he will take it in himself. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown Buccaneers. The extra point is up and through. And the Bucs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be forced out of bounds. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced out wide. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Second down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
These are the kind of plays that give running backs bad names. I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. You're wide open, the ball's on target. You just flat out drop it.
On a quick.
Third and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll send their tight end left. On play action, here's Jackson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. Off the play fake, Jackson. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. First and 10 now from the 36. Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. J.T. Tuimoloau. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Jackson looking to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It is 3rd and long. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and long for Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens are 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
19 Lions.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. Loose inside the 30. Yeah. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Yo.
To the ground, a 1st down run. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the count.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down, Ravens.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Now Jackson, this a design run. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The decision to keep it pays off. It's a pickup of 13 and a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Ravens first down.
Now, Jackson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raven first down. They send the tight end in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. To throw is Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
It's 3rd and 4. Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Jackson now to throw on first down. That one taken in. Touchdown, Ravens.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. Forced to his right.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Mustang 19. Back. Bronco East. Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Moving left. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
He's got the connection there to Ibuka. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Richardson to throw. And he'll take it on in. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Tampa. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with for the net last score. I think this one is pretty much over.
Ravens 16. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jackson now. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Here's Jackson. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 29.
First down, Baltimore.
All right, a fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Alrighty.
Now a give up the middle. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal at the 9.
Throwing Jackson. Out to his right. He's going to keep it himself.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. He doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Second and goal. A design run here with Jackson. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Warriors 17. Come on. 19 tight. Not below 18. Ready, right?
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Rolling right. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown Buccaneers. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The PAT up and good. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
This is right.
Play action now. Jackson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man, left side, he's got him. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Baltimore. Jackson up top again. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. Flush to his right. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that ball incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. On the run to the right. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Pioneer! Set it! Mustang 65-6. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Moving to his right. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to take possession.
So these are the growing pains. You hear people talk about it all the time, Mike. You roll a quarterback out there in his rookie year, and you're going to have some ups and downs. And it's the decision-making that they want to see continue to get better, because even though he avoids the sack, he puts the ball in harm's way and ends up going the other way.
And the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Buffalo 18!
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Forced out wide.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Out right, catch me. That's a Ibuka.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
18 Rattler. Trap 60. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Richardson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through.